What's going on, everybody? It's Reed. Thank you so much for joining me today on the channel where we are ending the stigma of mental health as we know it. This channel is all about spreading love, joy, hope, inspiration, motivation, but then overall positivity with the whole giant world of the internet so people know that they are not alone in this life and that this life is worth living. Before we get started, make sure to like this video, share it up, but then also subscribe to this channel so you keep tabs on what I'm doing, videos coming out, but just come along this journey with us to end the stigma of mental health. I will always be here to love and support you no matter what through anything, so I hope that you are here to love and support me as well. Let's get started. This video is all about simple daily habits that we can do to make our life the best that it can be. Things that can be seem really simple on paper that might be a little harder to implement in real life. So we're just going to talk about them, whether we have to do it one at a time or just kind of go big or go home and just start right now. The first one's going to be, how are you waking up in the morning? And not literally how you are waking up in the morning, but how are you waking up in the morning? What are you doing upon waking up? How are you feeling? What are your actions you are taking? Are you waking up and you instantly have negative thoughts in your head? Do you wake up and instantly go to the news to see people are dying or other countries are struggling, or just things that are bringing a negative aspect to your mind? Do you wake up and instantly go to social media where you might be following people who you're kind of jealous of, or who really aren't even helping you in life? Are you looking to that? Are you getting on YouTube videos and watching negative YouTube videos? Are you waking up and playing a video game that's a lot of violence that just kind of adds a underlying stress? How are you waking up? Simple habits like what you do when you wake up can really determine your overall mood for the day. So instead of looking at the news or social media or playing video games or just filling your minds with negativity, let's do something else instead. You can open YouTube and watch a YouTube video, but let's watch a YouTube video of a Tony Robbins very motivating, uplifting video, or a Dave Ramsey video on how to save money, or just a video on how to be positive, or daily affirmations for a positive mindset. Let's start it that way. Let's start your day by getting up and instantly taking a shower so you instantly feel good about yourself. Start your morning there. How are you waking up in the morning? Let's get rid of the negativity right away in the morning and fill our minds with positivity at all times. It has truly changed my life with how I wake up. This last couple weeks with quarantine and everything, I will say that I have gone on YouTube videos and watched things that maybe aren't filling my life with positivity. So that is changing right now. And the next one would be, how are you talking to yourself? I've said this before and I will say it a million times over again. Your mind only knows what you tell it. Your mind only believes what you tell it. What you say to yourself gets embedded into your subconscious mind, and that is what you believe. For example, let's say ever since you were a kid, you always felt that you weren't good enough. So in your head, you're like, well, why would that person love me? I'm not good enough. Why would I get that lucky? I'm not good enough. That is what your brain now knows. So how are you talking to yourself? Are you always saying, I'm fat, I'm ugly, I'm not worth it, I don't deserve that, no one will love me, no one is there for me? Are you saying those negative things to yourself? If you are, let's switch it. I am also guilty of this. Guys, anytime I make a video, know that I am here with you. These are things that I have done personally, and these are steps that I have taken to benefit my life overall, and things that I have seen drastic results with over time. So how are you talking to yourself? I get made fun of sometimes because sometimes I literally seem like the cockiest, biggest ego person in the world because I will always say that I am my biggest fan. If I am not my biggest fan, who else is going to be? I have to have my back at all times, just like you have to have your back at all times. So what I mean by this is, hype yourself up. Be your biggest fan. Be your biggest cheerleader. If you have to get up in the morning, part of this morning routine, and be like, hey, I'm a badass. I got this. I am one awesome chick. I am beautiful. I am stunning. I am confident in who I am. And I love me. Just look in the mirror and literally say, hey, Reed, because that's me, I love you. Say that. If people aren't saying that to you, that they love you, tell yourself that you love you, because your self-love is everything. And the higher self-love that you can have, the more you're going to be confident in yourself and the more that you're going to be able to do in this life. Look in the mirror and tell yourself that you love you. I love you. I love you for you, no matter what. Any bad days, all the good days, I love you. How do you talk to yourself? Also, what are you looking into? What are you reading? What are you watching on the internet? What are you reading on the internet? What are you reading in the paper? What are you watching on TV? What are you filling your mind with? Like before, your mind only knows what you see. That is what's getting embedded into your brain. So with that, get rid of all the negative things on social media. Get rid of the people that don't bring you joy, don't bring you motivation, don't bring you inspiration, don't bring you positivity. Get rid of the people that you are jealous of. Even if you think that, hey, well, I follow them because I want to be like them. Inside, you're kind of jealous of them because you want that life, meaning that you are telling your brain that you are lacking that in yours. Get rid of that. Fill people up with positivity. If those people that you do look up to are giving you tips and tricks on how to be the best version of yourself, follow them, do it. But if they're not bringing you anything, get rid of them. Stop reading articles of the pandemic that we're in. Stop reading those articles. I know you probably want to be informed and you want all the info, and that's fine. But stop worrying about it. It's out of your control. Focus on you and focus on how to be your best self. And then guys, another one is, what are you giving your energy to? What are you focusing on? Are you focusing on negative people? And like, let's say you have a bunch of friends who don't really bring you much into your life. These could be past friends that, let's say like past high school friends that aren't going in the same direction as you. I know they're your friends, and I know you love them, and I know you have a heart of gold, and I know you will always be that person. But don't put so much energy into that. If you are a very caring person who is very empathetic and you very much can feel their hearts break, when their hearts break, you feel it in your soul. That sounded like a mumble jumble, but you get it. Let's focus on you and focus on not putting all of that energy into it. I know it's hard, and I know you care, and I know you love them, and I am so happy that you love them, because everybody needs someone to love them. But putting all of your energy, we'll say like putting all of your energy eggs into their basket is very, very draining. And I know that because I tend to do that. I'm very empathetic, and I just like to take everybody's emotions and just eat them all up and take them from them so they don't feel pain. I would rather feel pain for people. But you can't do that because it's just going to drain you, and overall it just won't be beneficial. So what are you putting your energy into? Put your energy into you, into your thoughts, into your mind, into your body, into your soul, into your heart. Focus on you. And then who has access to you? Who do you let get to you? This is another kind of tricky one, because I know, like your friends, if they are negative people and they have access to you at all times, and let's say they're not bringing joy to your life, but yet they are still draining you. Why are we letting them drain us all the time? What are we doing? How are we benefiting from them using us as little energy suckers, if we'll use that term, little energy suckers to benefit them? We don't need to be their We don't need to be their ego boosters all the time. You can be there to love and support them no matter what. That is perfectly fine. But you don't need to be their ego boosters. You don't need to be their reassurance all the time. They also need to learn how to be their biggest fans. And so maybe if they are struggling with that, don't really like direct this towards them, but maybe share this video with them or something like that, or just give them little tips and tricks from this video and be like, hey, watch this. I think it could be really beneficial for you. It might not be for everybody, and that's okay. That is A-okay. It is not for everybody. But just be there for people, but I don't want to say don't be there for them, but really watch who you're allowing access to you, who you are giving your energy to, what you are opening up your mind and soul for. You are your biggest supporter. You are your biggest fan, or you should be. And you will have your back no matter what. Really take care of yourself and really value yourself and your needs and your wants and your desires and your goals, and stick up for you. You have all of this life to live, and I never want anybody to feel like they can't live their life because they are taking care of somebody else. Focus on you, because if you don't have yourself, you literally have no one, because you'd be gone. So focus on you, and focus on your mental state, and focus on your mind and your goals and just like I said, your desires and your dreams and your aspirations. Focus on you. What's going to get you to that next step? How are you starting your day? Make your bed. Take a shower. Watch some affirmation videos. Start your day with positivity and positivity only. Guys, it will truly change your life. It has changed mine. Do I still have my days where I get up and watch a YouTube video? Absolutely. I'm totally guilty of that. Do I fall into the rabbit hole of negativity sometimes? Absolutely. But once you can acknowledge that you're doing that, you can really get yourself out pretty pretty simply. I don't know, one of those words. But thank you for watching this video. I hope it could help somebody out there. If not, I'll try again with the next one, I guess. I appreciate everything you guys are bringing to this life. I have all the faith that you will do great things. Never hesitate to reach out for me. I'm always here to love and support you, like I said, no matter what. If I can't help you, I will try to direct you in the right direction. I'm always here for you on YouTube or Instagram. Go find me, stalk me anywhere, just not my house. But guys, have an absolutely amazing day. Be your biggest fan. And right after this video, go look in a mirror and say, I love you. I will always love you, and I will always be there for you. Stay happy, stay healthy, take care.